So, earlier this month, my favorite German cat got nerfed. The Tiger 2P moved from 6.3 to 6.7 along with many others.
Our supreme leader is dead! We have no ruler!
The supreme leader is dead.
Long live the supreme leader!
Now that those BR changes took effect for a few weeks, and now that we have had plenty of time to try the new 6.7, I think it's nice to take a look back and analyze it a bit. Let's talk about the Tiger 2 situation first. At the moment, the only way to play a Tiger 2 is to go at 6.7, and for now, none of them are folded, since those changes arrived after the update when Gaijin folded many vehicles in all tech trees. The problem is, why would you play the Tiger 2P now? The H version is technically better, there's a premium version of it, and there's even the 105 variant for those who have it, all of them sitting at 6.7. At this rate, I think no one will end up playing the P version once they have both the P and H unlocked. I mean, why would you after all? The problem might also be similar for USA. The M26 moved from 6.3 to 6.7 without receiving any buffs in return. Thing is, there's already a better M26 at 6.7. The T26E5, which is an up-armored version of the Pershing, making it way more survivable. Even the Super Pershing will also be more reliable to use than the M26 actually. So I think the same will happen to the regular Pershing, we will see it less and less over time because it now faces opponents it cannot kill without APCR, and we all know how APCR performs in this game.
This is worthless.
Finally, the last main change was for the USSR, with the late version of the IS-2 also moving to 6.7. Even though the IS-2 received a buff from 2017 in the form of a new shell, found on the later IS models, with more penetration, I must add that I haven't seen anyone using the IS-2 in several days of playing only 6.7. They completely disappeared from the battles. Maybe that's just me, but I really don't see them anymore. They've been discarded in favor of the IS-3 or for faster vehicles like the T-44. Once again, I can understand. As much as I like the IS-2, you're probably better off using a faster firing vehicle, more maneuverable and equally if not better armored, like the T-44-100 for example. The last annoying point worthy of notice is that now, should you be in a full up tier game, you end up facing early Cold War vehicles once again, something that was made impossible before those BR changes, which was great actually. It's a shame that the armor meta is now threatened by those changes. Now that we've mentioned the negative, let's talk about the positive. I think Germany 6.7 is now pretty strong, especially if you use something like the Yak Tiger or the Tiger 2H. Those two definitely are the winners of those changes. They benefit a lot from seeing a new wave of quote-unquote weaker vehicles coming their way, and their survivability cannot be questioned. 6.7 in general has become better. This BR is no longer constantly up-tiered every game, and from what I've experienced, most of my games were 6.0 or up to 7.0 matches. Finally, and I like to mention it every time it happens, but you can once again consider this a small buff for the mouse, should you find yourself in the down tier when you play it. I mean, what would an M26 do to a mouse after all? While it already struggles to kill a Yak Tiger. Those changes were honestly pretty sudden, and I think many have expressed their concern on the official forums about the World War II section of the changes. I don't know you, but for me it didn't feel unbalanced when you were playing your Tiger at 5.3 or your IS-2 at 6.3. If you knew your weak spots, it wasn't a problem. Go for the cupola on one or the lower front plate on the other and you were good to go. And with the abundance of CAS at those BRs, any tank could be removed quite effortlessly. Overall, I think it's a step backwards from all the good changes that came to the game recently. Keep note that I only talk about the changes to the World War II vehicles. Top tier and helicopters are another story. And from what I've seen, it will only get worse in the new update, which is probably live already, with the addition of the Leopard 4070 for Italy at 4.3 for now and from the test server, so it might be subject to change, hopefully. My last words on the topic will be these, and I hope you will share my view on this. I wouldn't mind having BR changes if Gaijin will explain vehicle by vehicle why it's going up or down. Of all the games that I play, which require regular balancing, I've always seen comments from the devs explaining why some things are nerfed and why some are buffed. That's just common sense. Anyway, I guess we'll just get used to it, end up playing the most logical vehicle associated to the BR changes, let the others take dust in a corner, and wait for some more changes in the future. Don't hesitate to let me know what you think about those changes, do you like them, do you not like them, and I'll see you soon.